Hi there, my name is Snake Plays, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In this video, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be surviving 100 days in survival Minecraft. Just like every other Minecraft playthrough, my day started with punching trees. Alright, now I have a crafting table, some wood, and I'm making a wooden axe to chop even more wood. A pickaxe will come in handy when I'm mining. Sorry sheep, but I need some wool and some food. I found some stone and crafted a furnace. A stone sword will come in handy when the mobs come out at night. Hey look, coal, that can come in handy too. A wall was also constructed, as well as in the ugliest dirt shack you've ever seen. It had wood, dirt, and it even had glass for some reason. It's a shack, why does it need glass? I also started work on a mine. The footage for day 2 starts at night time of day 1 for some reason, and all I did was stand in the shack for the entire night. Now that's why I built the wall. No zombies in here. I had literally no food, so I killed some fish. I built this farm on day 1, and it should feed me. I might explore this ravine later. Not now though, I don't have enough supplies. Looking back on this, I'm not sure I didn't use shears, but I'm not going to go another night without sleeping. Well, that's an abomination of a hut. I'm definitely going to make a better one soon. I also upgraded my tools and crafted a bed. I also did a bit of mining. Hey look, iron, that's going to come in pretty useful. It's time to expand the wall. Now I have iron, I can make some supplies, like a shield, shears, and a bucket. Day 3 started with me venturing out to a nearby swamp killing some monsters. My shield came in handy. I appeared as stuck at killing creepers. 2 in a row exploded on me. I also chopped some wood. Using that wood, I expanded the wall again. I also made a farm. It had wheat seeds and sugarcane. I cut down a tree, and with that wood, I made a chest to put some of my stuff in it. I also did some more mining. Day 4 started with mining. I also found 2 full veins of iron, as well as some coal. I also crafted some iron tools with that new iron, which will replace my current ones when they die. Now that I edit the day 4 clip, I'm finding that I did a lot of mining. It was primarily mining on day 4. My inventory and hotbar are finally starting to look a little organized. Day 5 started with me placing down a chest and sign, and that's going to be my wood chest. Food is running very low, so I killed some more fish. I also worked on some landscaping for my new house. Yep, that's right, I'm no longer going to be living in the ugly old cobblestone, dirt, and wood shack. Hopefully, by planting these saplings, I'll have more wood soon, which will come in really handy when I build my new house. Day 6 started with me shoveling dirt until my shovel broke. This is for my new house, and it requires a lot of dirt to be moved. I then went to the mines to hopefully find some iron. Instead, I found an axolotl, which is even better. I didn't get much further when my pickaxe broke. I then placed 2 chests down, and used them for cobblestone and dirt. I then discovered I had supplies for another iron pickaxe, and crafted one. I also crafted a new shovel to replace the one that broke. Those trees that I planted a while ago have grown, and they'll make excellent wood for my new house. Day 7 started with me crafting ladders. I'm going to explore the ravine next to my house. To get down to the ravine, I jump in some water. To get out of the ravine, I'm going to place some ladders along the side of it and climb up. In the ravine, I found coal, iron, and some other stuff which is even further down. Once again, food was running low, so I killed more fish. I also mined some coal which has been sitting by this river for the entire time. I also harvested my farm. It gave me about 6 wheat. Day 8 started with me chopping even more wood. I then went over to the area for my new house and dug some dirt. The house is finally coming together. It still needs some dirt to be moved, but it's getting there. I also expanded the farm a little bit. Because my iron shovels keep breaking, and I don't have enough iron, I decided to make some stone shovels to work on the house project. I broke one entire shovel, and then used quite a bit of another, then it got dark on me. Day 9 started with me digging and placing dirt, then I built a farm. Day 10 started with me chopping wood. Using that wood, I built some more house. I also got an advancement. One of the biggest problems with bases is having them not lit up properly, and having torches every 2 blocks will definitely fix that problem. Day 11 started with me filling in a small hole. My new farm also produced its first piece of wheat. The trees grew again, so I cut some more down. My new house will have a lot of glass, so I shoveled some sand. The wheat farm was expanded and produced 2 more pieces of wheat. My new base will also need a wall, so I put that up now. The first thing I did on day 12 was collect my glass, then I put it in my house. The bedroom's gonna go in the roof, so I put in some stairs. The only starting to look like a house now has torches and a roof. I actually have quite a lot of wood. In addition to that, I expanded the wall on my new base, shoveled some dirt, harvested the wheat farm, mined some iron, and finally mined the coal in the water lake. On day 13 I placed glass in my house, and then mined some dirt until my shovel broke. I then placed torches in the newly exposed area of land. Alright, I'm finally sleeping in my new house. Once again I'm placing some more wall. My farm is coming along very well, and there's quite a lot of wheat here. Food is no longer an issue. I even expanded it. Today is the day I'm finally tearing down that ugly little shack. On day 14 I built even more farm. I did a little terraforming, so instead of being a weird drop-off, it's a neat little staircase. There was even more shoveling again. I did some terraforming and mined up some grass, so this last section of the farm finally has seeds. First thing I did day 15 was mining. I made a little progress, but then I broke into the ravine. At least I found some more iron. With the iron, I made a chest plate. Now I have a full set of iron armor. I've stopped expanding the farm at least for now, so I made a composter for the extra seeds. This will make bone meal. I did some more terraforming, now the terrain around my house looks a little neater. Always remember to light up your new area, so monsters don't spawn. I'm always running low on wood, so I planted all the saplings I have. Some of the trees I planted a few days ago have grown, so I'm chopping them down to get some more wood for my house. After a long day of chopping, crafting, and placing, my house looks much better. First thing I did day 17 was build some more house using wood that I had from the day before. I ran out of torches, so I went back to the ravine and gathered some coal. Some trees grew, so I chopped them down. This is the best frame I could find with a fun area. It looks really tidy. I ate the last piece of bread I had on day 18, so it's time to harvest the farm. In case you're wondering, that harvest gave me 15 bread. I chopped some wood, but then heard a buzzing sound. Ah, that's what it is. When one of my trees grew, a beehive was generated. I spent all afternoon of day 18 terraforming. I used 3 stone shovels. I did the same thing on day 19, except this time I was placing dirt. I also finally started putting in the back fence. Might as well collect some honey. To do that I'll need some glass bottles and a campfire. Hey look, I got an advancement. I also harvested the trees again, and finally, just as the sun was setting, I finished my house. Day 20 started with me killing skeletons that were cooling off in a pond. Here's a nice shot of my completed house. I have big plans for a storage system, so I turned an entire stack of logs into 32 chests. I explored the ravine and found some coal. Instead of sleeping on day 20, I went out looking for slimes. Those make leads. I couldn't find any though. At least I found a ruined portal. But why didn't I loot it? Because I stayed up so late on day 20, a lot of monsters spawned. One of them was an enderman, which I actually killed. It dropped an ender pearl. I also finally killed a creeper. I burned through stone shovels so quickly, I decided to craft 12 of them. I immediately put them to use, mining and placing dirt. Wow, the rest of day 21 is nothing but placing dirt. If you can't get the pig to the pen, build the pen around the pig. I harvested the wheat farm and got 20 bread this time. I have plans for an insanely big farm that's gonna go up here. It still needs to be flattened out though. The plan for my base is to have a small road going out from my house, and then everything I'll need, like potions, another portal, maybe some storage, some farms, some animals, all branching off that one road. I put part of the road in today. Always remember to light up every single section of your base so no monsters spawn at night. Day 23 is me building the pig pen, running out of wood, gathering more wood, and finishing the pig pen. I started day 24 by releasing the pig. I started construction on a huge farm today. After a full day's construction, this is my progress. I built this farm for all of day 25. This is the final product. When I woke up on day 26, I grabbed all of my seeds, 2 stacks, and planted them. Time for yet another tree harvest. One thing I haven't done a lot of yet is mining, so I dumped my inventory and started preparations to go to the mines. This is everything I'm taking back to the mines, but it's sunset now, so it's time to go to bed. A while ago I found this ruined portal, and now I'm finally going to explore it. I actually have plans to refurbish it and use it as my nether portal, but I'm not sure yet. It had acceptable loot. The gold boots will come in handy when I go to the nether. Alright, now it's time to do some mining. I mined a bit too long. By the time I got home it was dark out. Here's a good picture of everything I got. Redstone, iron, gold, coal. I tried to go to bed before monsters spawn, but whenever I don't go to bed they spawn. I'm finally building some proper storage on day 28. It's not complete yet, but when it's done I will have a chest for every single obtainable item in the game. At least most items. The wheat farm by my house mostly grew. I'm going to take it down permanently and use the other one. I'd also like to find a village, so I can breed the pigs and make a carrot farm. I was going to get some cows, but instead I fell into this ravine. By the time I got back to my house it was night time. Don't worry, on day 29 I got those cows. The farm has been missing a fence for a while, and today I fixed that. Oh look, a wandering trader. Anything useful? No. Can I afford any of it? No. Thank you for your leads. With those leads, I acquired some sheep. This saves having to slowly lead them back to my house with wheat. If I ever find carrots, the second pig will be useful. On day 30, I wanted to get a good view of the area around me. To do this, I climbed a mountain and cranked it up to 32 chunks. While it may be laggy, it does give me a good render distance. I found not one but 2 desert temples. I immediately went to loot the first one. It was too late in the day to go for the second temple, so I headed home. If you're wondering, it's a Sweeping Edge 2 book. 2 item frames down, 1 gazillion to go. It's time for another wheat farm harvest. I don't think I showed it before, but the way I designed my farm has a water stream running down the middle, which collects any items I didn't pick up and takes them to a chest. With the freshly harvested wheat, I bred the cows. Now I have 4. Here's the plan for the next few days. I'm going to get some horse armor I had, some apples, and tame a horse. Then using that horse, I'm going to go and try to find a village. There we go. Now it's tamed. It's actually pretty good. Has plenty of health, and is not too slow. It can jump 3 blocks. I took my bed, so if I don't find a village when it gets dark out, I can sleep. I'm not sure why I didn't make a compass. That will come in handy if I get lost. Alright, time to leave. Let's find a village. On the first trip out, this took 2 days, and I went out by the ocean. I didn't find a village. The only thing I found was copper. Alright, I'm home. Let's put our copper in the furnace, and then breed the cows another time. The first thing I did day 33 was craft a compass. And now it's time to go looking for a village again. I'm gonna go a different route. The route I took went through the desert. I'm gonna loot the second desert temple. Instead of a village, I found a ruined portal. Well, it was okay. Is that what I think it is? A village! Finally! This village come in very handy if I want to transport villagers back to my home base. I also looted it. I explored this village so long, it got dark on me, and I had to go to bed. There was a desert pyramid right next to the village, so I got straight into looting it. So this happened when I went inside. First I saw a creeper, then I ran away. Then, something set off the TNT inside. The creeper did explode, but after the internal TNT went off. This desert pyramid is also right over a ravine. I must have taken a different route home because I ran into 2 villages. Of course I'm going to explore them. First I dropped my horse off in the stable. One of the reasons I came looking for a village was to find carrots. After 3 whole villages were looted, I did not find any carrots. I did find beetroot seeds, which could come in handy, and beetroots can also be used to breed pigs. The sun had already set by the time I got home, but I didn't sleep because I was almost home. I went straight to bed when I went home. Time to plant the beetroot seeds. I bred sheep and cows today. The trees were also chopped yet again. Time to finally remove what's left over from my original shack. I put my oak logs in my storage system today, however until I have more item frames, I can't use it. 2 item frames down, 1 gazillion to go. It's time for another wheat farm harvest. I don't think I showed it before, but the way I designed my farm has a water stream running down the middle, which collects any items I didn't pick up and takes them to a chest. With the freshly harvested wheat, I bred the cows. Now I have 4. Here's the plan for the next few days. I'm going to get some horse armor I had, some apples, and tame a horse. Then using that horse, I'm going to go and try to find a village. There we go. Now it's tamed. It's actually pretty good. Has plenty of health, and is not too slow. It can jump 3 blocks. I took my bed, so if I don't find a village when it gets dark out, I can sleep. I'm not sure why I didn't make a compass. That will come in handy if I get lost. Alright, time to leave. Let's find a village. On the first trip out, this took 2 days, and I went out by the ocean. I didn't find a village. The only thing I found was copper. Alright, I'm home. Let's put our copper in the furnace, and then breed the cows another time. The first thing I did day 33 was craft a compass. And now it's time to go looking for a village again. I'm gonna go a different route. The route I took went through the desert. I'm gonna loop the second desert temple. Instead of a village, I found a ruined portal. Well, it was okay. Is that what I think it is? A village! Finally! This village come in very handy if I want to transport villagers back to my home base. I also looted it. I explored this village so long, it got dark on me, and I had to go to bed. There was a desert pyramid right next to the village, so I got straight into looting it. So this happened when I went inside. First I saw a creeper, then I ran away. Then, something set off the TNT inside. The creeper did explode, but after the internal TNT went off. This desert pyramid is also right over a ravine. I must have taken a different route home because I ran into 2 villages. Of course I'm going to explore them. First I dropped my horse off in the stable. One of the reasons I came looking for a village was to find carrots. After 3 whole villages were looted, I did not find any carrots. I did find beetroot seeds, which could come in handy, and beetroots can also be used to breed pigs. The sun had already set by the time I got home, but I didn't sleep because I was almost home. I went straight to bed when I went home. Time to plant the beetroot seeds. I bred sheep and cows today. The trees were also chopped yet again. Time to finally remove what's left over from my original shack. I put my oak logs in my storage system today, however until I have more item frames, I can't use it. I started day 36 by chopping the trees for the millionth time. I'm planning to build an automatic sugarcane farm later, but this one should work for now. I'm not using this dirt, so I placed it in the corner of my base which needed terraforming. I ran out of dirt just as the sun set. Day 37 started just like day 36, chopping trees. When my trees grew, 2 large trees joined together to form 1 very large tree, and today I chopped that down. I now have a total of over 3 stacks of logs. The highlights of day 38 were harvesting the beetroot, replanting the beetroot, breeding all the animals, and mining and placing dirt. On day 39, I gathered supplies and went to the mines. Before I started actually mining, I got rid of all this lava. It's been a hazard since I went into this ravine. Okay, now I'm actually mining. I didn't find diamond this time, but we're getting there. Eventually. I mined into the night on day 39, so I went straight to bed. First thing I did day 40 was put some of the stuff in the furnace, like raw iron, to smelt. Found some lapis lazuli, and coal, and quite a bit of redstone. Day 40 was also a lot of agriculture, like breeding sheep and cows, and harvesting a lot of the crops. I'm not going to show it anymore, but every now and again the trees grow and I cut them down. There was a gap of about 5 months between the last day and this day, and today I did a lot of terraforming. At night, I expanded the Enderman fighting plane, and then angered an Enderman by looking at it. It got blown up by a creeper, but it still dropped the Ender Pearl. First thing, day 42, I filled in that hole. Then I did a lot of terraforming. There were a few leftover monsters from last night, so I killed them. I then did more terraforming. How interesting. Now I did some more mining. I found lapis and redstone. There was a leftover skeleton from last night because I stayed up late mining, so I dealt with it. I also have a new idea for the storage system. I have some really dirty chests in here full of junk. Well, not like junk, just a lot of unsorted stuff. And the current storage system is what I'm trying to recreate from Luke the Notable's Hardcore World, where I have a chest for every single type of item, but I'm too early in the game to do that easily with all the item frames required. So I'm going to have a slightly different one, which doesn't have slots for every single item in the game, but it means that I can at least have some form of organization. So I'm going to do that over the next few days. And so I tore down the existing chests, and I'm going to have this hill pod here not be a chest for every single type of oak items, but it's going to be a single chest for each type of wood in the game. And I'm not going to have all the different types of wood items. Like, some things I never use are going to be fully buttons. I'm going to have stone buttons. So I'm going to have a single chest where each row of slots in the chest is going to be for each type of item of that particular wood. My axe broke, so I got some materials to craft a new one. I then started moving some of my items over to the new storage system. I also have a fair idea of what this side of the compound is going to look like, so I started making a road for the new storage system. I spent a few minutes looking for Endermen at night, but couldn't find any, so I went to bed. However, in the morning of day 45, I found one, angered it, and killed it. It dropped one Ender Pearl. I then bred the cows again, and found the creeper, and it blew up. I've never really bred the sheep, so I did that. Finally filled in that empty road here. And I'm finally going mining, well at least cave exploring. Not really mining anything. This is also the first time I've been in the cave since the 1.18 update. And I think glow squids were already spawning, but I found a few glow squids in the water. I created a new strip mine shaft, but then realized my pickaxe was on low durability and I had no backup pickaxes, so I mined this redstone and coal, and then left. Well, I didn't really leave, I just mined up random ores in this ravine that I never mined, and explored a few caves. And believe me, there were a lot of jump scares in those caves. I guess I'm just really scared of the dark. Anyway, I mined up a lot of iron in those caves, bit of lapis, and some coal. Put the iron in the furnace, and then went to bed, because it was nighttime. First thing, day 46, I went back to the caves. Mined up all the random ores I could find in these caves in this ravine. This is also the time I got jump scared really badly, and I'll explain what happens. First I go up, see a creeper, so I go down, then I go up, have my shield up, try and kill the creeper, it explodes, then I turn around and there's a creeper right behind me. I was really scared. I don't know why. It's a game. At least I killed this creeper. And that was all I did day 46. Just mined up all the iron and coal. Got quite a few stacks. And late day 46 and early day 47, I continued the strip mine. I found some gold. In the daytime day 47, I acquired some leather and meat. The leather can be used for more item frames, and the meat can be used to replace the bread. Also harvested my farms. I now have unlimited bread. And today, and on day 48 as well, I did a lot of storage system upgrades. I now can actually use it, so instead of waiting till I have like a zillion item frames, I just have a basic starter storage system. Day 48 was moving items to the new storage system, harvesting my crops, and chopping wood. So this is what I was talking about with the wood. A single chest for all types of oak wood, and I just neatly arrange it in rows, and then it's pretty simple. And for the rest of day 49, all I did was shovel dirt and place dirt. Day 50 was placing dirt. How interesting. And then it was mining. Also interesting. Well, actually, day 50 was interesting. Although all I did was just strip mine, I eventually broke into some caves, started exploring, and found a mine shaft. And guess what I found in that mine shaft? My first diamond. It's only one though, but still, it's a diamond. I also found a mending book. That's really useful. This spider spawner, which is fairly close to my house, I hope, can be useful for one to make a spider farm. On day 51, I was still in the caves, and I mined up a few ores, including iron. I also did a lot of strip mining. While strip mining, I found some lapis. I thought this could be used to find diamonds using a trick, but I didn't know it at the time. It only worked in previous versions. So I spent quite a few minutes mining out for no diamonds. I also tried to do this trick a few times later, and also no diamonds. When I exited the caves on day 51, I spotted 2 free leads, so I acquired them. I also created a valuables chest for all the ores that I mine up, so they're not randomly lying around in my stuff chests. On day 52, I expanded the valuables chest and added more ores. I then went back to the mines, the usual way of jumping into some water. Luckily, this is just survival mode and I can click respawn. After I got my stuff back, I started a new mine shaft down into the 1.18 chunks. Because maybe you'll find some diamonds there. I don't know. Found a cave system, but there were no diamonds, just a bit of lava at the bottom. I did explore it though, and found nothing. By the time I got home, it was early in day 53, so I went to bed. My valuables chest is looking nice, but I need more diamonds. I then got some supplies, went right back to the strip mines. I strip mined all of day 53, then when I got home I found 2 endermen. So I killed them. On day 54, I crafted a lot of iron pickaxes, and moved a lot of items around to the storage system. Bred a few animals, and harvested my crops. On day 55, I started working on food chests. I then went strip mining. Again, I really want those diamonds.